Hey Best Pally, I'm Allie, and welcome to Fitness Outrageous, the first episode on my new channel. So glad to have you here because you are the ones that subscribed specifically for Fitness Outrageous, so I know you're here to be my superhuman tribe. This is also the first episode of 2019, so I thought, hey, why not bring you to the gym with me instead of just chatting with you in my apartment, because it's chest day. What a great metaphor. We're gonna push into 2019. Still doing a little warming up before I get to the bench pressing. But you are here because I have 5 tips for you that I wish I knew before I started my transformation in fitness and health, because it's the new year and I imagine a lot of you are starting fresh. And also, I made a ton of mistakes to get where I am. Wait, hold on. Let me show you my actual transformation. There you go. So that you know I have made changes to my body, but not without making a bunch of stupid errors. So hopefully me learning from my errors means you don't have to. Thanks for sticking around. And it's not like I wasn't fit in the before picture, but I was miserable. It was like a lot of work to look like that. And then when finally I figured out a few things, it became much easier and started looking like the much more fit version. And also it was more fun and more easy. I'm also not saying I have all the answers, and you're gonna have to do a lot of experimentation yourself, but hopefully I can just help a little bit with at least these 5 tips. So here we go, number 1. If you're looking to get the most bang for your buck, focus on nutrition instead of workout. I know you're watching me work out, but here's the thing. Eating less and eating healthier is way easier than working out. And I just mean this from a numbers standpoint. If you wanna eat a candy bar, let's say it's 200 calories, that's enjoyable for 5 minutes. And then to get rid of it, you would have to run, well, I would have to run 2.5 miles based on my body weight. So I could either not eat the candy bar and not have that kind of happy 5 minutes, I guess, or I could eat the candy bar and then go on a 2.5 mile run. Like, it's clearly easier to clean up your diet than to try and outwork a bad diet. That's what everyone says. You might have heard this before, but you can't outtrain a bad diet. Well, I would say if you want the fastest jump start, focus on nutrition first. Although it's not bad to do both all at once. It's gonna take a lot of energy to focus on 2. I'm just trying to hack you there. Start with nutrition and then get to the working out part. And also, if you don't have a spotter to bench press with you, use dumbbells, because then you can just drop them. Okay, now I've told you to watch your calorie intake instead of watch burning your calories. And that leads me to number 2. Protein matters. Look at how much protein you're getting, not just calories in, calories out, which this is what screwed me for a very long time. Okay, I'm gonna move down. Did not hit all my reps yet, but I spent years and years just tracking my calories and struggling. I didn't realize that I was having just a ton of carbs and I didn't have the protein that my body needed to get better and fitter and awesome. So I really was working hard, like running marathons and getting nowhere. So then how do you calculate your protein? The Food and Nutrition Board suggests 0.36 grams for every pound of your body weight. I think that's too low. Basically, they're just giving you the lowest amount possible to stop deficiency. But you're here to get superhuman, so I would suggest you be at 0.8 to 1 gram per pound. I eat 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of my body weight. So I weigh 135. The woman said her weight on the internet. What? Yes, now you publicly know how much gravity pulls down on me onto the earth. So every day I aim to get 125 grams of protein. You don't have to be that specific about it, but you can if you want to. Otherwise, just like focus on getting more chicken and meat, and if you're vegetarian, then look for non-meat protein sources, but don't neglect this because, like I said, that's what screwed me for a really long time. Eating protein has an added bonus of making you less hungry. When I was struggling with just counting calories in and out, I was trying to eat low-density food so I could eat as much food as possible, but that actually ended up being a lot of carbs and wasn't satisfying, and so I was still hungry even though I was getting a lot. And thermogenics. When you eat protein, your body has to work harder to break it down, so you end up burning more calories that way. Eating protein speeds up your metabolism, so do it. And oh hey, something I wish I knew about speeding up my metabolism, that leads us to number 3, build muscle. Hold on, I gotta go inside for this one. Aim to put on muscle, not just count the calories that you burn during your workout. I'm talking to you too, ladies. What I mean is, when you put on muscle, You start burning calories after the workout, not just while you're working out. It speeds up your metabolism. I was too busy worrying about the 200 calories I could burn on my run. I didn't realize that I could train my body to just be burning calories a lot more all the time. And I know this is hard for a lot of women to grasp because you don't want to get bulky. I'm not even that bulky, and I work my butt off to add muscle through nutrition and lifting, and it's very specific about trying to get more ripped. And that's not gonna happen to you by accident. If you just add a little more resistance training, ladies, you're still gonna have long and lean muscles and be thin and feminine and fine. Don't worry about it. Now, the third thing I wish I knew before I got on my fitness journey is that you don't have to be fit before you start going to the gym. I know it seems intimidating and like everyone there is judging you and that you have to know what you're doing before maybe you sign up for a CrossFit class or come to a weirdo climbing gym. But it turns out, no, you don't, because nobody's even paying attention. They're too concerned with themselves. They're not looking at you. They're not judging you. You don't need to worry. Just go, have a good time, get fit, and revel in the fact that you're basically, you know, invisible. They're back outside. But not because I'm embarrassed, it's just because I needed more equipment. Look, if someone's judging you for bettering yourself and mad that they're in your presence, then you should hope that actually you being there makes them miserable because they're an a-hole and they deserve to be unhappy. So hopefully this is encouraging and you can go try new classes like kickboxing or spinning because nobody cares. Like I said, they're too busy Instagram. And also places like that love new people. They're like, ooh, an easy transformation. This person has no idea how to spin. Let's help them be awesome. And now to number 5. Just realized that I think I said number 3 on the last one. It's also funny because this is one about numbers. Don't worry, this is close grip and I'm going light, so I'm not going to crush myself. You should gamify your workouts. Now, what does that mean? I talked about this in my Living Outrageous video that I just put out on Thursday. But basically, instead of playing video games, play your life like a video game. And it's really easy to do with working out because there are actual numbers that you're keeping track of. You can see yourself leveling up and scoring higher in life. See? Basically, I'm trying to have as much fun as possible, and turning my workout into a game instead of something that I have to do is fun. And look, I have like an insane amount of tracking. I know it's actually not that insane. I just know what I lifted last week, and I know this week it's a little higher, and holy crap, that feels dope. Dopamine, huh? Because when I check this off, I get a rush of chemicals that makes me feel awesome. Instead of being like, oh, I have this fitness goal and this is how my body should look and I'm not gonna be happy until I get there. I'm gonna say, hey, I went to the gym today, success, feel awesome now. Hold on a sec, I just gotta do better than last week really quickly. So the difference here is that I've set up a system instead of a goal. Losers have goals and winners have systems. Basically, if you're looking in the future to achieve this one big thing, you should instead think about all the steps that'll get you there and then turn all of those steps into wins. And that will be more cumulative wins than if you, and what if you never even get there? Huh? You should just be enjoying it the whole route. Enjoy the journey. Jeez, oh man, I'm getting so zen. Heck yeah. But you will get there if you set up the right system and also have fun. That wasn't as good as last week. Oh, which leads me to number 6 bonus tip. Do not beat yourself up if you're not better than last week, or if you don't even make it to the gym that day. It's fine. Being mean to yourself is not fun and not helpful. Just give yourself a break. Don't be a dick to you. And I struggle with this a lot. Look, I'm on this journey with you, and I have trouble with like, oh, I didn't tick off what I was supposed to do that day, and then I get all mean to myself, but like that's not making me any fitter or happier, so I'm working to just get rid of that. Okay, I think I've done enough pushing for the day. That felt good. Thank you for being my gym buddy on this. And if you're a new pally and you want to get better at life with us, then subscribe there. There's more Fitness Outrageous down there, and I will see you next week. We're gonna check something off, get more dopamine.